Carmen Domingo, the Dean of the College of Science and Engineering at San Francisco State University. Today we're honoring Dr. Kenneth Fong. He's been an incredible role model for us, a very accomplished scientist and entrepreneur. And today we have this opportunity to share with everyone all of his contributions in support of the College of Science and Engineering. He established about 15 years ago the Ken Fong Translational Award, and it has funded 1 to 2 projects every year, and the students and faculty will be presenting the outcomes of those projects and the impact that it's had on our students, on their careers. He provided really important and instrumental seed funding, which then led to grants of millions of dollars from the NIH, NSF, and other funding agencies. And so it is just such a pleasure to be able to formally thank Dr. Fong for his impact here. It is our true joy. Yes, please come. You're on the stage. It is our true pleasure to present you this award in recognition for all that you have done to support the College of Science and Engineering at San Francisco State. The award says, quote, recognizing 10 years of visionary and transformative impact on science, faculty, and students. Thank you.
And I've been with San Francisco State for the last 50 years, and starting in 1969, around 70, and maybe most of you are not born yet at that time, right? And time flies fast. Maybe not to my friend Bill Freeman. And to me, when you reflect on that, higher education is the most important thing to us, and it's to my life. So that's why I value higher education and supporting science and young people in the last maybe 30 plus years. I always think that PhD faculty are the most cost-effective people in our country. You don't pay them that well, but they produce tremendous ROI. And that's something always in my mind. So I hope the White House understands that. So I got my training, or maybe course, in 1970 in a classroom taught by Dr. Sharon Bowman, long time ago. It was a molecular biology about genes. I tell you, I'm going to admit that my wife knows that I'm not a very good student academically, and she knows that. And so something not interesting to me, I actually, not listening to the professor that much. What's interesting to me, I could listen to that for the whole day. So I loved this course taught by Dr. Bowen. And talk about RNA, DNA, and what does it mean, they can, shape human or cell behavior. So that first reason fascinated me. And that actually changed the course of my life in terms of what I wanted to do. That's the reason why I pursued my PhD in molecular biology after that. And that changed the whole life in terms of my career. So that I owe it all to San Francisco State. And I hope that you have that kind of experience. And that's also one of the reasons why I wanted to support this kind of research at San Francisco State. And of course, bear in mind that all the faculty put this a number there. ROI, you know what it means, right? Return on investment. Bear in mind that, as I said, faculty are the most cost-effective human being in our country, which means that they put a lot of effort into what they do and what they produce. And the ROI is there. It may not be in financial terms, just like what we did, in business, but in terms of the return to our community, to our country, is huge. We cannot just look at that just slightly. It's extremely important. So I want to say that in the future, I'll continue to support what you're doing. I'm very, very moved by what you showed to me. But I still want ROI. That means to say, if that continue to do well, I have a lot of investment in the biotech area, and also demand ROI from those investments as well. Which means that if they return it handsomely, some of the ROI will come back to San Francisco State. I promise you. And so that's what my commitment to you is. I believe higher education is what got me to what I'm today, and I'd like to return it to what you have to show me the result. Okay, that's my promise. And Jeff's very persistent. He go after me. I really appreciate what Jeff have done. I love your dean, and of course I love your president. And so I've been. Remember, I was a trustee, right? CSU system. I almost forgotten that. So I also, when I have a chance to talk to the chancellor, Charlie, that's a long time ago. I also asked him, what's ROI to me? I'm sitting as a board trustee, what do you give it to me, or the return? So we talk about this kind of thing too. Meaning that I'm very satisfied with what you have offered or return for what I have invested in. So bear in mind that I will continue to support you, and don't get me down, okay?
By thanking Dr. Fong for his generosity and support. His contributions have not only provided resources, but also many opportunities for students, including myself. For the past 2.5 years, I've had the privilege of working in the Care Lab under Dr. David Quintero, where I was constantly challenged, and it pushed me to grow every day. There, I've developed skills that I will be able to carry out through my entire career and push forward. As Dr. Quintero introduced, I've been working on a hand rehabilitation exoskeleton, and recently this summer I just hit the big milestone of defending my master's. 5 years really come to light, and I was able to succeed in doing that. So because of this opportunity, I now have more confidence in myself, which is something that I did not have coming into the master's program.
When you have a low-cost system, you make it more accessible. And we all want to make sure this is something that stroke survivors can use this device. So we want to make sure it's serious, you can achieve different grasping of objects. And so the idea that here we create a novel design that is called a crisscross tendon-driven system that makes it applied to the hand on the exoskeleton to make it malleable, the push-pull of the fingertip.
The system for the EMG system classification. So this can be placed on your forearm right here. And so what this does is detects the muscle activity in the forearm around this area. So we created we're using a small microcontroller to place a machine learning algorithm that will classify different EMG movements, essentially. So it will recognize grabbing the apple and releasing the apple. So based on small muscle activity right here, it will release the whole forearm or grass tract.
So are you able to release the apple now or no? Because you don't have that.
We don't have the EMG with it right now.
Connected. Right now, I can forcibly open, but the goal is to let the system do it all by itself, and that's where that comes in.
Okay. Wow.
But we do have a little demo right here. You want to see it? We can see. This is actually having the EMG placed right here. This is the EMG amplitude. As you can detect it right here, the machine learning detects the release and it releases the rope. So all of it, based on what it sees right here, it will control the glove itself.
Wow.
So this is application we also brought a part of our research is to analyze the EMG, how it does what it sees essentially. We can always go back and so on.
Good.